Okay, so my fears have indeed come true. So I said something about PvE leaderboards, and right now PvE leaderboards is indeed quite dumb. Wait, you can't even see this score over here. Wait, this is a 56 million Shadow Gale score with Xuan Pin, obviously, and 73 million on Kaidao's Shadowfire team. Insane. But you think this is all? This is not all. Take a look at the top dog in every single one of these world formations. This guy, right? He is the top dog in every single one of those formations, and he's using the same team. Take a look at it. It's Chloe, Ira, Meredith, Ankichai, Unas, R6, and Xuan Pin. R0 Xuan Pin. Now we move on to Shadow Stream, and you see the same thing. This guy has been like, he's just hugging the my group formation. Just rip me. Oh, he's no longer the top. Okay, but as you can see, he's currently using pretty much the same team. He just replaced Chloe with an Ophelia over there. And finally, Shadowfire. It's the same guy on the top of the group formation. And yes, he is also the top scorer with the exact same team. So you just need this one team, you will win the game. And of course, like hundreds of thousands of dollars as well. And of course, that's not all, because my current top score is actually using Xuan Pin. I just ran this like one single... Okay, you know what? Let's just blitz this one more time. I blitzed this one time, just that one time, and I hit my top score. So it could have been a fluke, but I actually think that we can severely beat our current high score. Okay, so let's take a look at my Shadowfire team. I know this is not part of today's video, but you know, it's Xuan Pin after all. We're gonna blitz this 10 times, and let's just see what kind of score we can get. 20 million, okay. So generally still within the ballpark of like an Alice comp, right? Or maybe like slightly stronger. Yeah, actually it's a lot stronger than your typical Alice comp, because wow, 30 million. She is, after all, a direct power creep to Alice right now. Like whatever Alice is, whatever Alice has been, she beats her in every single regard. In terms of like attack buff, they're about the same. But in terms of all the DPS buffing, I think she's a little bit stronger. And I say a little bit. But of course, second skill also pushes an ally's AP to 100%, which is essentially a free turn. And every single one of her skills will always command any of your allies to attack. Any one of your allies. So I wasn't able to beat my current high score, but I definitely increased my average damage. It's not updated just yet, but I did 23 million, which will put me a little bit higher in the leaderboard. So my main fear was that Xuan Pin, she's just going to appear in every single one of all of these PvE formations. Like you can see, like Xuan Pin is just dominating the leaderboard right now. And the problem with that is that there is only 50 slots in the leaderboards, and half of it is going to be filled up by Xuan Pin owners. Essentially, you see some players that you have never seen before in the leaderboard just because they have finally pulled a Xuan Pin, and voila, you're gonna lose out to these players. And yeah, so this is like the main issue, I think. So even though they nerfed PvE a little bit, which was very, very much needed, they have not addressed how she looks in PvP, and I will show you how she looks in PvP, and it's disgusting. Now, before you get into PvP, I just want to quickly go through my Cube Miracle 8 team right now. And I know a lot of you guys don't really care too much about Cube Miracle, but it does save a little bit of time. It saves me about 10 minutes every other day, so it is going to help me with, like, you know, time management and all that. Yeah, so that's basically it. It's really, really much faster right now. Sometimes I can just clean everything in one hit. The problem with this run is because we actually killed one of the Espers with our second skill and not our third skill. So yeah, rip. Okay, maybe to reiterate how powerful this team can possibly be, this is probably going to be one of the easier comps, right? Easier enemies. And there you go, look at this. Big DPS time. Very nice. Almost wiped. Okay, anyway, back for some more point war. We're gonna take a look at how powerful she is and just how disgusting she can be in point war. And now we are gonna skip some defenses. Cecilia defenses normally don't work very well for me. Okay, you know what? Since you have no choice, let's just give this a shot. Okay, so this is the lineup that I'm using right now. Now, the way this team is supposed to work, I will run this on manual just one time so that you guys can get an idea of why she is broken, freaking broken with Brewster. Like, okay, we're gonna give ourselves an AP push here. We're going to... Here's a trick, by the way. You don't need to start with your third skill. Ideally, what you might want to do is to start your second skill on yourself, right? On yourself here, land the defense break. The Junior is going to go crazy, unfortunately. Then we use our checkmate afterwards. So this is how, ideally, you might want to use her if you're going to run her on manual. So the thing is, we do not need to use our second skill to kill off the Cecilia here. We can just use our third skill, but I think what I'm going to do is, maybe in this situation where I'm running manually, I will attack the armor instead. Hopefully I don't kill him. Almost! Oh my god. Almost. Oh no, Brewster, why do you do that? Okay, so anyway, the point of this comp is when Luis attacks, when Luis just takes his turn, he will actually kill 2 Espers, 2 enemies just like that, because of Brewster over here. So yeah, we're gonna run this on auto, and for the subsequent fights, we're also gonna run this on auto. But yeah, so just take note that if you want to abuse Xuan Pin on manual, just use your second skill on yourself so that you can use your third skill afterwards. And then she can just, you know, get herself stunned. It's fine. Do you realize how powerful Brewster is with Xuan Pin? The reason why he's insane with Xuan Pin is because the horse effect lasts for his entire duration of all of his support attacks. So whenever he's assisting, his damage output is freaking insane. That is so broken. Okay, so let's try another defense. Okay, maybe this, you know what? Let's just skip this first. Okay, we lost. Let's see how we lost. I mean, generally speaking, I kinda hate to fight Cecilia comps, but I don't know, maybe that's just me. Oh, maybe the Nusi, right? Maybe the Nusi actually clapped us real hard. I'm not sure. Or it could also have been the fact that the Cecilia was immune, and therefore we were not able to land a defense break on her. Yeah, I'm very positive that it was because the Cecilia was immune, and therefore we were not able to double kill at the start. Okay, never mind. Let's move on to some other defenses that we actually stand a chance. Okay, maybe this defense over here, let's quick battle this. Let's check out how we won. Full miss rate up, jeez. So that's technically 1 kill, and that is 2 kills. Regardless, even if we didn't kill with our third skill, Brewster would have one-shotted the enemy afterwards. So it's always a double kill in every single one of Louis' attacks, like whenever Louis takes his turn, yeah. So that's how broken the Brewster is with Louis right now, and Xuan Pin. Okay, next defense. Let's take a look at this. I think this is gonna be one of the more generic comps, I think. Yeah, so let's take a look at how we did it. That is 1 kill. That is the second kill. We didn't even need Brewster to assist. We did not even need Brewster to clean up. But if, oh my god, 55,000 damage. So yeah, Brewster Xuan Pin, definitely heavily meta right now. Heavy meta. And take a look at this. Our Brewster still has the horse buff on himself. So he's still able to land a lot of powerful support attacks. Actually, let's test out a speedy Ashley comp. I tend to have issues with Ashley's nowadays, but yeah. Kinda knew it. So the thing is, whenever we crit, Ashley gains AP for her entire team. So that's how Ashley is kind of like the counter to the current Brewster meta-ish. I mean, she's just like a strong counter against Brewster comps right now. That's about it. Oh, and of course, in this case, we got outspared, so that's why. Okay, next defense. I'm not sure whether we have faced off this guy before or not. But we're just gonna give ourselves some entries here. Quick battle. How did we do? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that this defense, I mean, this comp right now is very good against the tanky comp in general, just like the tanky meta in general. But for the most part, going by, oh my god, full immune, right? For the most part, my impressions of Xuan Pin in PvP right now is that she opens more doors. She don't open every single door. So it's not like you have a Xuan Pin and then you're naturally going to win every single defense in PvP. It's not going to be the case. There is always going to be that nuance, and there's always going to be that rock, paper, scissors format in Point War where certain Espers would strive in against certain different comps. And it's always going to be the same thing. And I've also tried running Xuan Pin on a pure DPS build because she's a Shima type, so she's not going to miss, and she's always going to do like decent damage. And yes, even without the horse buff on Xuan Pin, she can still do about 60k, which is very decent support DPS. But of course, the problem with that is sometimes when she gets counter-attacked and she dies, your entire team loses all of their buffs, all their horse buffs and all that. So I wouldn't really recommend it, because if she gets counter-attacked to death, then your DPS goes to hell as well. Okay, maybe one final defense. Okay, you know, this guy is another tier Ashley abuser. Okay, let's actually try this, right? Okay, so we have a speedy Ashley here. I hope that we can take the first turn. If we take the first turn, then I want to see whether can we still fare. How do we fare? We didn't get the first turn, okay, so we immediately lose. But I just want to see if we can outspeed them. Will the Ashley actually... Yeah, actually, you know what? Ashley will still ruin us, because that's going to push their Nusi, and all hell is going to break loose afterwards. So for me personally, I have a lot of trouble against speedy Ashley comps. Okay, so last defense over here. I think this is probably going to be one of the easier wins, right? Yeah, very standard. I think there is no way that these defenses will stand up against a Brewster comp nowadays, right? One of all these more modernized Brewster comps. GG, take a look at this, take a look at this. Oh no! I kind of hate the fact that Brewster takes the last hit nowadays. So I think maybe I should replace Louis, I think. Yeah, I should probably replace Louis. He's not He's not synergizing super well with Brewster, so I might want to bring in Gaius instead. Now, if I were to run Gaius, I'm going to shift my lineup a little bit just to bring in the tier to absorb AP. We're going to go ahead and quick battle this. Okay, wait, no, this is up against a normal comp, right? So we are instantly going to win anyway, because we have the speed advantage. So we push our AP, we give ourselves the horse buff on these 2 DPS at the bottom. Absorb some AP, and now Gaius... oh my god, Gaius didn't actually steal the turn. What? Okay, never mind, we are okay, Boom! Not as much damage as I thought. But okay, yeah, his second attack was pretty decent. Okay, you know what, let's just take a look at a different comp. Oh, but it should be noted that Gaius' second skill, his second attack didn't actually have the horse buff on himself. Okay, let's just end off with this one. Another Xuan Pin comp. Hopefully we can outspeed. And we do outspeed. Nice. Okay, absorb AP. Gaius takes 2 turns, so he'll lose all of his horse buff after this attack. But this attack does hit for a lot of DPS, so I guess it's still okay. 249,000. Yep. There you go. GG, OP. Alright, so that's it for this video. This is just a quick showcase of how broken Xuan Pin is. It is horribly disgusting. With Brewster insane in PvP. It's madness. And of course, in terms of all the PvE leaderboards, I kind of hate to see it, but Xuan Pin is just dominating everything as expected. So even if they nerfed her horse effect, it doesn't change the fact that she is just completely buyable. Even in the Plaza right now, you can buy 600 over Shimmer Records. They have released like the Omega pack in the Plaza. So it's not surprising to even see an R6 Xuan Pin nowadays. It is entirely possible, and I have seen an R6 Xuan Pin. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Derry Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.